Hey everybody, it's Saturday, it's a new year, and we're back with Iron Kingdoms Unleashed.
Hooray!
Growl, blur, high.
Yeah, yeah, it's been a while, so, yeah.
I can
When
see
we,
everyone's super excited.
Tired.
yeah, uh, I've been sick for a while and am a bit low on energy, and have not done as much prep work as I normally would, which is kind of a depressing thought, really. Uh, but when we last left off, uh, you guys had dealt with, well, the troll Kriel that you guys had been in was under siege by the Scorn, and the Scorn had apparently decided to make a big push and take the Kriel. Um, this happened after the party did some sort of investigations around the place, looking around, sort of seeing what was going on outside. Rowan was doing some looking around on things going on inside. Jean was working on trying to build a mortar slash cannon type thing.
A big artillery gun, yeah.
Unfortunately, before any work really could get done on that, yeah, the Scorn were not giving the Trollkin any longer to prep
To get
for
ready.
to get ready because they knew supplies had gotten in, and that was not a good thing. So yeah, the siege went from sit and wait and annoy them to let's try to take this place. Uh, the party helped shore up the defenses on the north wall and stomped the attack there pretty flat. Although you did take some damage, including Lenoir's arm being broken, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got shot directly with a cannon. Ow.
Yes.
And then I had to climb down a rope. Fuck that.
You aren't broken. Quit.
No, but it still hurt.
So
I have learned that I don't like being looked at by horrible lizard monsters.
yeah, the basilisk drakes are kind of mean, aren't they?
Yeah. I don't like that they look at me.
I think I forgot one special thing about the drake's gaze when it hit you, though, Eric.
What's that?
I forgot to change your facing away from it.
Oh, right. Not that it did anything other than... It would have done anything. If I remember correctly, I pretty much ran directly into cover.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I just it was oh yeah, technically speaking, that happens.
Clearly, I need to get out of line of sight to this thing and stay there till I'm not bleeding out my eyes.
So, you have dealt with the force that was besieging the northern wall of the Kriel. And the siege is still ongoing. So, what are you guys doing at this point?
My arm has been set.
Yes, your arm has been set. You are now wearing a. You now have a sling.
Hey, so do I.
Different type of sling.
I know.
But bump.
But I imagine there are all sorts of different things you guys could do if you so chose.
Well, one thing you're gonna have to explain to me here is, like, there's still a huge damn breach, and isn't that basically the end of the siege when that happens?
No. They
More
have to get in.
importantly, you wanted to build a mortar. We have a ready-made cannon right there that can be adapted.
Yeah, that is very, very true.
So yes, there is a hole in the wall here. That is true, and that is a bad thing. Um, and if the, I guess if the Scorn were to all pull back at like right now and form a huge form up into one big force to try to pour in through that hole in the wall. That could be bad, yes.
Question.
Yes.
I don't remember. Would I have full health now? Or at least my fine health?
I think you get your...
You don't suffer from slow recovery at the busted arm, do you?
No.
No.
So you've gotten your physique back.
I'm gonna have my sword, I'm gonna have my raised dead, held up, and I'm gonna keep chopping dudes that try to come in that door. And sending them back out to chop other dudes.
Alright, well, so, alright. The question, so you've got a breach in the wall here. And
Right.
there's fighting going on all over the place. So the question is, what do you guys want to? And I think you still have. I'm going to go back to
I think we still have the
You have some. You have, I believe, 3 of the scattergunners are still alive.
Yeah.
Yes, they are. I went back to the siege map.
Yeah.
The misspelled siege map, but whatever. You know what? I'm going to fix that now.
I'm laying down on
Siege.
the floor, but I'll figure it out.
It was never misspelled. I have no idea what people were talking about last time.
I have print screen while I still have the thing up. Your legacy is preserved.
Well, we could sally out. I mean, we should definitely grab that cannon, because it pretty much is exactly what Jean needs.
I figured that we would have done that immediately after picking up Lenoir.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
I mean,
There's a bunch of
I've got a pig monster, he can carry it.
He probably doesn't know how to shoot it effectively.
Oh, absolutely not. Are you kidding?
Also,
Yeah,
You might be
no,
trying
no,
to
no.
eat it, actually.
Also, he doesn't have enough arms.
No.
He doesn't have enough arms to use it properly and still fight with and still fight. I guess he might try to use it as a giant club.
Yes. Yeah, that sounds exactly like the kind of thing that a big dumb pig monster would try to do.
Right. Well, we'll be having none of that.
But yeah, the cannon. It's a little bit. I mean, it's not a gigantic, super huge deck gun.
No, it's a metal tube that can fire cannonballs, which is exactly what we need for the plan.
It's
We have
a
a plan, right?
it's a
If we
light
don't have a
artillery
plan, I
piece.
say we sally out and we start chopping things.
Yeah, it's a light artillery gun. We need to we need to feed it until it grows.
Good luck with that.
I don't think metal things grow.
I won't be sallying forth to chop things, but I will be chopping things that come to me. And
Oh, yes.
I'm just kind of blockading the hole with corpses
All right. So
as best I can. That's actually what I'll be using Raised Dead for, to make the bodies stack up and fill the hole as best as I can with what are we fighting?
Scorn.
Scorn.
Scorn bodies. Yeah, scorn bodies. I'm just doing what I can to make the bodies do the work for me to fill the hole.
All right. So
with their bodies, I want them to fight through their corpses.
So while Lenoir's doing that and probably having a lot of fun, let's be entirely honest here.
My arm is still bleeding.
Yeah, but you like this kind of thing, don't you?
My arm is still bleeding, and it costs me a quick action.
Right. So my plan in all of this is, assuming that it's it's good with you on a mechanical front, Mecha, is to borrow Errol and just bring him back to the smithy, so we can do a rush job conversion of putting a big funnel cone on this thing, widening the barrel, and just making it take larger caliber rounds with larger dispersion that can clear the walls, and make a quick rush job.
All right. Well, to to make it able to take larger rounds, you need to basically bore out the cannon.
That's not fast.
No.
Because the entire barrel has to be basically replaced.
Yeah.
More to the point, we still got guys fighting. We're not going to have time to do this kind of shit. We can probably improvise a mount on the wall and fire some of the cannon shots we have with it. But there's still a fight. And so far, I'm not killing anything, which makes me sad.
Modifying that cannon is essentially impossible right now.
At least not during the siege. I mean, I suppose you could use like a lower powder charge and fire alchemical bombs out of it, because they'd be lighter than a solid shell.
We could try sticking some shrapnel in it.
Yeah, we could make a giant scatter gun. Let's do that. That sounds fun.
That's what I had in mind in the first place.
Yeah, I think.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's do that.
I thought that was the plan. I think that I remember that from weeks ago.
Yeah.
Sounds fun. Let's do that.
And like if we just like load up a lot of shrapnel in it, then we don't actually need it to fit a single round. We can just like expand the outer edges of the bore instead of just the whole thing.
It's still going to take hours.
So you're not modifying that cannon. You're just gonna stuff it full of shrapnel, black powder or whatever the blasting powder.
Yeah, and since it's not ours, who cares if it misfires and explodes? So the people firing it, but I'm not going to be firing it, so I don't care.
Nobody's gonna care except for the ones that are dead. You know.
Mecha.
Yes.
Question.
Sure.
If I dump some alchemical fires in this, can I do a rush job of expanding the barrel?
No.
Not really. No.
No.
No. It's a long. Boring out a cannon is a long and involved process. I mean, it's a mechanical thing, not a terms. It's literally boring it out.
You're not gonna do it without a lot of hours cutting metal.
Yep.
And
You
it's
need
not like we have power tools to make it quicker.
You need a big metal auger, basically.
Well, I was just thinking of superheating the metal and just like pulling it. I'm not looking to make this thing pretty or last. Just do it.
Your plan is not workable.
Okay. Word. Theoretically, you might be able to do something like that. Give me an alchemy. Alchemy might. I'm not sure alchemy's the right.
I have gunsmithing.
Yeah, give me a gunsmithing. Yeah, absolutely. Give me a gunsmithing roll.
Alright, I think that was 7. I'm gonna roll it as 7 and correct it if that's wrong. 3 dice. 19.
Okay. Theoretically possible. It would still take time. A fair bit of time. And the gun...
18. 18, I just looked.
Okay, the 18 is plenty. It's definitely possible. If you were to superheat the barrel, you might be able to effectively find some way to basically widen it, and then you'd have to cool it off very quickly. In order to be able to use it anytime soon. The problem with doing that is by making it very hot and then shocking it cold will make the gun very fragile and exceptionally dangerous to use. You're as likely to basically cause the gun to basically blow itself into a shrapnel in the area where it's firing from, as it is to launch something from it.
Alright.
So if you really want to try that, you can. I don't recommend it. And honestly, the gun might actually break when you try to cool it off. Also, so.
Right. Yeah. Like I'm aware of that kind of thing.
I don't even know what Wynn's trying to do.
Basically, Wynn's trying to heat the metal to the point where it's malleable again, and basically.
I know what she. I'm trying to figure out what she wants to do to this cannon that makes it better than what it already is.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not sure why you're planning on why you're trying to make it why you need to make it a wider board than it already is. But
Yeah,
Wider dispersion.
it doesn't work that way.
That's gonna depend more on the munition, the style of the.
you're gonna get a lot of you're gonna get a lot of dispersion just from firing scattershot effectively from it.
Yeah.
All right. Whatever.
I mean, you're effectively trying to fire. Effectively, you're loading it with grape shot. Effectively.
Yeah.
How's my in the time it's taken for this to be figured
Though
out?
I will say this word, the thought that does occur to you very quickly, with that roll, is what would be very easy to do would be to basically make a quick sort of gun carriage for it, so it can be moved about very quickly.
Yeah, that was gonna be what I was gonna think about next. Yeah.
That you can do easily. All you need for that is wheels and like an axle and some wood. You got all of that.
All right.
How goes the wall of corpses?
Okay, you're working on your wall of corpses. Fine. What are other people doing?
Well, I'll help with making the cart.
Okay.
Also, I'll kill anything that comes nearby. That's bad. Clearly, I'm not going to start killing puppies or trollkin.
What do you need?
Unless they're bad trollkin.
Do you need any reinforcement structures on the cart at all, or anything like that?
Wouldn't hurt.
Who cares? It just needs to last the battle.
What I'm suggesting is I could at least use my metalworking to do plating.
Sure.
On the cart and stuff.
Yeah,
Done.
if you could plate the circumference of the wheels just so that those parts aren't going to break.
Contingent on whatever I roll for this metalworking, it may do more than just the wheels.
Hey, if you can get the axle too, hey.
Hell, you might be able to basically armor the cart.
Yeah, that's basically what you might be doing.
Yeah, roll something. Let's make this happen.
Okay, so I'm gonna boost this because
Okay.
it should be.
Yeah, you can.
That's a crit.
And it's a crit, so at least if I'm doing just, I guess I would do a succession of rolls to see how far I can get with it.
Nah, don't worry about it.
All right.
No, you manage to armor the cart up so it's not as. You basically are able to make it so you get enough armor plating on it so that it's not so heavy it's hard to move around. I mean, worst case you could get you probably could convince the trollkin to delegate a troll to push it about if need be.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got the cart itself's got some armor plating, so whoever's actually manning the gun will have some cover.
All right. All right.
So
if it's anything further that I can do to build on that, I'd be happy to. But
I mean, if there's anything else you in particular want to do for it, that's fine. But let me know.
Yeah, okay.
So Rowan, what are you up to?
I'm going to shoot things that come near us while we're setting up the cannon.
All right, that's done.
You're helping fill the murder hole.
It's not murder, it's self-defense.
It's warfare at this point, really. All right.
All right, fine. It's second degree murder though.
Ooh, I want to do third-degree murder. That's where the flesh is burned off, right?
No, it's not too many people have been able to actually arrest you for what you've done, have they?
I'm trying to think if there's any other resources that I could basically build out from metal that we could use either for defensive purposes or for strategic purposes in terms of being able to get this thing closer, or at least it's close enough. But like ideas are not coming to mind really quick when it comes to that.
That's
so,
okay.
Maybe I can do a quick mix of like mineral acid and heavy metals to act as like a functional lubricant for the wheels, make them easier to push around.
You, yeah, sure. I mean, you don't. I don't think you need to come with any sort of real alchemical thing for that. I mean,
Right.
grease and/or oil is probably available.
Fair.
Gotta have grease to keep your guns good. So there's some trolls love scatter guns. There's gonna be some grease.
Yeah, probably. All right. But yes, as you're all doing this, there is definitely, the sounds of battle are going on all around. You hear the roar of trolls, and sort of storming out into battle. Um, you hear the sound of gunfire from you hear the sound of the vendors sort of needle gun things, and the percussive shots of the troll scatter guns. And every now and then you hear the sound of cannon fire from the titans with the cannons. Yeah, you just it's the classic sort of you hear the sounds of the sounds of battle, and the particular sounds of what you hear from the Scorn, what you've heard from fighting the Scorn, and the sounds of what the troll can do. You hear chanting from various places of the fell callers. Impressive, it's I mean, the troll can have battle bards effectively, so I mean,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They sing some pretty awesome songs that only really make sense if you're also a troll.
yep. You also do hear the sound of magic being unleashed on both sides, because of course there is. Um, all right. So as you finish up the cannon, and you've between Rowan and Lenoir, Lenoir and Rowan have been kept busy by occasional Rowan. The one thing the things that you've most been picking off that you've noticed are the occasional sort of small scout forces from the Scorn coming around to see how the force over here is doing. And between you and Lenoir, you've managed to basically murder-nate them before they can go back and report that there's a hole in the wall here.
Yeah, the funny thing is because of Lenoir doing like her shambling corpse thingy, like Rowan just pegs them outside the hole, and then they shamble into the hole, jump onto the pile, and then like another one's like, "Hey, where'd Bill go? Let me go see where Bill."
I don't
But
have swamp shamblers yet. That's all I have to say about shambling.
so yeah, it's been surprisingly quiet on your part of the wall. Eventually, a runner from the Trollkin comes up to, a Trollkin runner comes up and sort of to check in with you guys to see what's happened over here.
I imagine they're impressed.
And moderately horrified. The growing pile of dead Scorn is a little unsettling.
Tis the goal. Tis the goal.
Yeah.
Tis the season.
You can
So
fix your wall when the
What?
trolls
Like you've never
explode.
made a wall of the dead to hold back your enemies.
Think
No.
of the trolls you'll save.
Oh,
Or all the food
he's not
you'll save.
against it. It's just sort of one of those. Yeah.
Why do they move on their own?
Oh, the Trollkin are aware of necromancy. They just don't do it.
That's not a bug. That's a feature.
Damn right.
The Trollkin have interacted with Gatorman before. I mean, they're aware of necromancy. So he comes. The Trollkin messenger comes up and to check in with you, what's going on, how well you all are holding the this part of the wall. And if you need, if like,
I am going to ask if there's anyone trained in artillery use. Send them over this way. I don't think these scatter gunners would quite cut the handling of this thing.
aha, he'll see what he can do. No promises.
Entirely fair.
And you might get a small sort of reinforcing contingent also, if they can shake some people free from one of the other locations, because
Yeah,
there's
that's
a whole.
what I'm at. Yeah, that's what I'm basically asking for. Is like, if we're getting reinforcements, try and have one of them able to operate this thing, competently, instead of just kind of.
So yeah, like the fact that there's a hole, the wall's been breached here is well, basically he comes to report. Honestly, this is technically speaking there's I guess from the standpoint of a siege there's another breach in that the gates are down.
Oh, cool. Let's go use violence there.
But that is where the meat of the Trollkin army is at the moment, because they knew that was likely the gates were going to be knocked down. So a lot of the Kriel's warriors are there because, duh. Also, that's where the dire trolls are.
Oh, we can let them handle that. I don't want to go anywhere near those things. I'm fearless. I'll take a dragon on head on, but I am not fighting next to a dire troll. It'll eat me by accident.
Possibly. It might decide you look like a tasty snack.
They do have that rule.
They do. And you're not another troll, so it's more likely to go. Hell, you're a pig. You look extra delicious.
I have the bacon rule.
+1 to rolls to be eaten. What an awful bonus.
And I forgot to change the scene because I'm an idiot. Sorry.
Peter is dying.
No, I'm not dying, but I'm sick.
Your lungs are moved. That should fix that.
I'd probably cough less, but I'd also do a lot of other things less.
Lungs removed and necromancy.
It's very hard to talk without lungs, Eric.
So get a bagpipe.
That still doesn't work. You need lungs to breathe air into it.
Okay, fine. Bellows to breathe air into the bagpipe, which will now be your
talk. Diaphragm. It will push up and pull out. We just jam hooks to your diaphragm.
See, Eric, your correct response would have been, no, what you need now are cybernetic lungs.
No, that's ridiculous.
I like my idea more.
I don't. At any rate, let's see. So yeah, you eventually get you get a few more scattergunners and some more Trollkin warriors are sent over towards you to help defend the breach. You don't get a lot of troops because, again, they have to sort of concentrate on the breach on the gates.
Right.
Because the bulk of the Scorn are there too. However, I'm going to roll a d6. All right, sure. One of the a couple of the troops who are sent up do apparently have some experience working with artillery.
Excellent.
They are formerly of the. They actually used to be members of the Signarin army. They're sort of older. They're older trolls, Trollkin.
Right.
You also have a young warlock who's been sent up with his troll.
Cool.
So you have a troll, probably an impaler, I'm thinking. Either that or an axer.
I'll tell the warlock that if he's to keep the troll near the wall of corpses so that the living are less appetizing. Because he can, if he wants to eat, he can just grab one of the dead.
I'm debating whether it's going to be an axe or a impaler.
They both have good animi.
Yeah, they do. I'm going to go with the impaler, actually. I'm going to say it was an impaler. Yeah, it's going to be an impaler. So you have a young sort of troll warlock and his the impaler he's been training. Sort of comes up. So you've got someone big and burly who can help move the cart about if need be. Also, you got a troll who can throw gigantic spears at things.
Yes.
What's the damage of the impaler?
Yeah, I'm lacking in objections.
Yeah, power 13 thrown spear. That's kind of impressive.
Critical slam.
Yeah, with critical slam. And reach and melee. Doesn't hit as hard as the Axer, but
Yeah, but the Axer has Thresher in reach.
does it have reach?
It has, yeah. I don't think I had reach in Mark 1, but it's got reach now.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Yeah, I don't have the Mark 1 book, so.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I have the Mark 1 book. I don't have the Mark 2 book. At any rate, so as you are sort of setting up your defenses here, I'm not gonna actually do a full-on battle for this because
You didn't prep for one.
I didn't prep. I didn't do as much prep for this as I said, but unfortunately, the Scorn scouting forces are coming to check in. Enough of them have not come back. It's like, send some scouts to find out what's going on in the North Wall. They haven't reported back. Send some more to go find out what's going on in the North Wall. They haven't come back. All right. We've sent 2 small scouting forces off to find out what's going on. Neither of them have returned. This means things have probably gone badly for the force we sent up there. I now have one of 2 options, says the Scorn General. Says the Scorn General to myself. 1, ignore the wall and just leave the Trollkin alone there. Or 2, send an actual force there, because sending more small units over there, they're just going to get eaten.
Or, hear me out.
Okay.
Maybe things are so good at the wall that they just didn't want to come back.
Yeah, they're having a party.
Yeah.
A very Andrew WK party.
Right. That doesn't actually change his actual tactical strategic options at that point, though.
It just means he's going to lose more guys, and they all go and go to the party.
Yes.
It's like, fuck this fighting thing. We're going to hang out and party.
Well, if things are going so well that they can afford to party, sending a large force means they can definitely take the wall and breach and get inside. Especially if you send somebody in charge who will not put up with any partying.
No.
Or he could send nobody.
Party.
Or he could send nobody and just leave the people there to party as much as they want to. That is very unlikely given they are Scorn, however.
That's how good the situation is.
Gentlemen, we are a Scorn. There are 2 things we like: discipline and pain.
Let's party.
We'll have a disciplined pain party over here.
Yeah, everyone show up for your brands.
The disciplined part is represented by the fact that the party is BYOB.
And line dancing. There is so much line dancing at a Scorn party.
Line dancing, BYOB, and a Hellraiser marathon.
Yeah, that sounds like a freaking Scorn party to me.
Cosplay is your favorite slasher.
However, that is not what happens. So what is sent over is uh, a somewhat sizable group of Scorn come over. It's not like it's probably roughly about the same number of troops as you guys fought before.
Okay.
Um,
Which is totally not so that you can just reuse everything.
oh, I could do that. You're right.
Yeah.
That's actually not a terrible idea. In fact, yeah, let's do that.
Do that.
I just need to grab.
That
Do I
means I have to find an image of a cannon now.
Yeah, or something. I don't know. We'll figure something out.
I'm pretty sure we could just get away with a Nikon.
Actually, I've got something we can use.
Skitch, I hate you.
Ah,
Copy.
Fortunately, those are not the events that actually transpire.
Nikon, that's what you said. Okay.
yeah. Sorry.
An icon as opposed to a Nikon. It's
Right.
Late kick in.
Yeah.
There we go.
Sorry
There's the cart.
about that.
There's the cart for the cannon. See, I'm cutting.
Should we go to the siege?
Yeah, you should go to the siege map. I'm in the process of de-deadifying everything.
That's not a cannon.
It's a cart that the cannon is on.
That's a cannon.
You're a cannon.
That's not pointed the right way, though.
You can rotate it.
Also, there's trees on there. Or like we have a garden growing in the.
We have a garden there. Clearly, I mean,
Clearly.
how else are they going to grow their kale?
Ah! Don't move everything
We
at
shoot
once.
silver skin onions.
There we go. Here are your troll
There, now
warriors
it's
back.
facing the right direction.
Here's some troll warriors for you.
Oh, that's a false barrel. I get it now.
No longer dead Cyclops. I gave you guys an impaler if I remember correctly, so I go back to repair. I think I've got one of those here. I do. Haha. And we'll use. I don't know what I'm going to use for the troll. For the warlock. That's a good question. There's your impaler. Have I given it stats yet? I don't remember. I did. Okay. There we go. All right, so the we can move the template out of the way for the moment. All right. I wasn't planning on doing an actual battle, but
Well, we can also just narrative this one away.
I'm going to.
Everything dies.
We could do, skill rolls. Like
That's what I'm going to do. I just want to get the actual sort of visual representation of what you have out in the field, so you know what you have and what you're up against. All right, so there's a warlock back here. And some beast handlers.
Was there a ramp that we could cart the gun up onto the wall?
Nope.
Okay.
Let's get these things.
I'm glad we're not doing an actual battle because I am tired. I don't think I should do that.
Yeah. I'm sort of getting these things into groups of what they are. Actually, yeah, there we go. So you have basically a similar force to what you saw before. Another Titan, another Cyclops, another Basilisk, some Beast Handlers, some Praetorians, some more of the Cataphracts, some more of the Venators. and a warlock to keep the beasts under control. I didn't. Let's see. Actually, I will grab a random trollkin off of my token repository to be the warlock. Do I have? I don't have a trollkin warlock token over here, so basically ignore the stats.
Hmm.
There we go. There we go. There you go. So yeah, so you have a group of about you have 4 scattergunners, 4 troll warriors. I think you have 4 troll warriors. Where's the 4th warrior? I could have sworn you had a 4th warrior. Yeah, you. Where's troll warrior 1? Is he hiding under something?
I was looking
He's
under
way down here. Boop, boop, boop. You're right.
Oh, there he is.
Damn it, Steve!
What? I was taking a piss.
There we go. All right. For the guys, you see the 2 guys who are trained on the trained with the cannon. One of the warriors and one of the scattergunners are the guys who know how to use the cannon properly. And you want a 2-man team for it for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Actually, you ideally want a 3-man team for a cannon, but this is what you got. All right, so these guys are going to be back here. Put the impaler up there. Where you can do
the whole like path here be like difficult terrain now.
Effectively, sure, why not? At any rate, the Scorn come sort of marching up. They see the lack of a Scorn army there, and they see you guys and the Trollkin and the mass quantity of dead Scorn. But they also see the breach.
I'd be impressed if they could see us, but not the breach.
They have talents. What can I say? They don't have that talent. They do not have X-ray vision, and it's probably for the best.
That's what I should have been doing, motherfucker. Oh well.
What?
X-ray vision?
I should have been using my trap setting skill.
Oh yeah.
If you want to, if you want to retcon that you'd set a couple of traps, that's fine.
Because that would be a good idea to do right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it would.
All right.
Put down some like ankle snares or something.
What type of traps do you want to set up, Nick?
Let's see here. They're going to be rushing in towards us. We don't have like trees or shit to work with, obviously.
They don't have those chain yanking motherfuckers. The Aquawari, I think, were the ones.
The Cataphract Aquawari, yep. Away.
Let's see.
You guys facing something resembling a same direction.
Yeah, I don't know if I've got time to like set up something resembling, I guess, like bear traps. Something more to snare than to actually really damage.
Sure, you can do that.
Because we're gonna want to like
slow them up.
Stop these guys so that we can then shoot them. So
sure. So yeah, you set up some snare traps and such. No
the
problem.
neat thing is if they do that chain yanking nonsense, we can possibly hit the snares on the way out and keep from going all the way out.
All right.
Keep a knife on hand, everyone.
I believe that is that setting traps is a survival based thing.
It is, if I remember correctly. So, give me a survival roll.
Oh, and also I'm going to stuff my ears with cotton.
Okay, sure.
Hmm.
Left ear only for me.
13. All right, good. You set up some snares, um, and as the Scorn Force sort of marches in, they decide it's very clear the Warlock has decided that the breach is already there. Fuck it, we're gonna move in. We can see we can. There aren't a ton of them there. We can move in. Like we can we're I'm clearly a better leader than that other idiot Warlock. So as evidenced by the fact that I'm still alive and he's dead.
Oh, I thought you
Therefore,
were
I
talking
was
about
right.
Grunter.
I am the best leader.
You are still alive.
And the one we dealt with before, she's dead. Which proves that this dude is not nearly as much as he cracked up as he thinks he is. If he isn't even familiar with his own regiments.
At any rate, marches they march in. One of the snares is trampled underfoot by the Titan and it has zero effect because.
Well, I figured that much.
I'm just like, yeah, I think that's sort of what appropriates like.
No, it was a really big snare made with chain and monofilament.
And they totally didn't see it.
It was buried under a corpse pile.
But yeah,
It was
basically
a bear trap that's as big as the fort.
It's actually as big as a bear.
It's the bear trap from Hearthstone that just launches a bear.
I don't know.
Rowan, you found a bear on such short notice from inside the Trollkin Kriel. Well done.
It's not so much a bear trap as a troll trap. And instead of trapping a troll, it releases a troll to kill your enemies. You already got that. You got the impaler right here. See? Troll trap.
Anyway.
But yes, the Titan sort of trods on one of the traps and sort of buries it into the ground a bit. Because, of course, it does. However, one of the Akawari gets snared. And his...
How do you like it, jerk?
and loses his footing. You probably snare one of the Praetorians, and I'm going to say you probably snare one of the Venators also.
Yay. Fuck you.
Did you get any peace tank?
All right, so we'll start things off with. I'm not going to roll initiative or anything like that, but they basically march in, and you guys get to have a sort of get to decide what you're doing. I'm assuming you're going to clear a path for the cannon at some point, but
Yeah, Impaley, over here a little, please.
well, the Impaler is going to. Do you want the Impaler? Actually, probably is going to push the cart for now. I'm thinking about it.
Okay, even better.
So yes, we will push the. Oop, hang on. So effectively, cannon out. Rotate the cannon. Impaler.
You pushed the cart. You forgot the cannon.
I forgot the cannon. I know. I realized that afterward. I was like, "Where'd the cannon go?" Oh, god damn it! And there are the trolls on the cannon. All right, there we go. So you move the cannon out from behind the wall, and the Scorn look kind of surprised. They're like, "Wait, what?"
Howdy.
Isn't that one of ours?
Yes.
We're not going to get a perfect line on this, but you're going to get a bunch of Scorn under the cannon, under the in the spray from the in the. Actually, I probably should get a little bit further forward. I'm seeing that, yeah, like that probably. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, taking out 8 dudes. No objections here.
So, kerboom. We'll use the scattergunner's rat for this. Why not? So rat 6 effectively.
Yep.
Rat 6 shots on all those guys. If someone wants to roll those.
Yeah, sure, why not?
We call this the ratter gun. It just shoots a bunch of rats all over the place.
Squeak!
It is not a rattling gun.
No.
Ah.
I think that's 2 misses so far. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's 2 misses, I think. So I think you missed 2 of the Praetorians, basically.
Yeah.
We'll say the 2 back ones.
And that's fine. It's the spear jackasses that I'm more concerned with.
Yeah. So I'm debating what power to give this. It is unlikely going to be the same power as the base cannon.
Aren't like light artillery things like power 14 or something like that?
The base power on the cannon that the Titan uses is 15, so I'm going to say this is probably a 13 for this. You're using improvised ammo, so.
Fair.
Dead. Not dead. So one of the cataphract Akwaris is dead and dead. All right. I think actually that might not kill the second Praetorian. No, that doesn't quite kill him. But you killed these 3 cataphracts are all dead.
Get dunked on.
And that Praetorian is dead. That one's reduced to 1. I'm just going to take him out for simplicity's sake.
Not dead, but like got it right in the nerve of the leg, and well, they were melee.
He's at 1 vitality. I'm just like, fuck it.
Yeah, it's like it got him in the leg, and they're melee dudes. It's like, fuck my life.
So kerboom. All right, that's the action for the Impaler and his and the cannon crew, and I guess the warlock also. All right, so player characters, you do your things.
I'm going to deploy a smoke bomb right here, so that the Venators have a hard shot.
I'm sorry, I didn't get my initiative set up on a character. Let me get that dressed real quick here.
You ideally want it to be not. You want the Trollkin aren't like exactly where they are. You want if you shift it forward, it'll basically be blocking line of sight to them. So yeah, like that. That'll work. Yeah. And they're sort of like squeezed back here.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just give the whole thing cover. Smoke screen.
Yep. But yeah, we're not.
We have scatterguns. We don't need line of sight to hit you fuckers.
Well, are we doing new initiatives yet or no? Just
we're not doing it. We're not really doing initiative. We're not doing a formal battle.
Okay.
So yeah, you just tell me what you guys are doing. I'll just sort of go in. Yeah, Errol, you can go first. That's fine.
At this point, just at this range, it's going to be a matter of just shooting ice bolt at anyone that's in range if I can.
Sure.
Let me double check the range on that. It is going to be 10, so that is 60, right?
Yep. Oh, I think the scale on here is in inches now.
So no one's in range, so I'd have to move in first to get in range. So okay, my total movement is.
I guess you could like walk up behind Lenoir so that if one of the chain yankers anchors her again, you can just like hold on to her. Like no.
That would not put me in range. Still, I would need to move closer than that.
No, I'm not talking about range. I'm talking about you keeping her from getting yanked out there.
I'm talking about me being able to do ice bolt on anyone, and also I don't think I can grab onto her if she's being pulled that well. I'll hold off until someone else does things actions
All right,
first.
that's fine. Lenoir, what are you doing then?
I'm gonna stay roughly far enough to have my raised dead active and be grabbing people with it, but grabbing bodies with it to attack more of their allies there, and shooting spells with what I can. Want any rolls for that?
What was that again? Sorry.
He's
Hold on.
casting Raise Dead and flinging spells and shit.
Bone Shakers.
Sure, you cast Raise Dead. Fine, done. And you want to cast?
I'm flinging spells if I can. I mostly just kind of want to stay out of sight and use Raise Dead to use their corpses to attack for me.
All right.
Since I'm so injured.
All right. Let's see. Sure. You probably don't have much range at the moment. Actually, no, you're in range of the Titan if you'd like to turn a Zod it.
I'm not going to. I'm just gonna kind of, I guess, huddle against the wall.
Okay.
And stay a bit out of sight.
Sure. That sounds that sounds fine. All right. Then why don't we deal with Nick? With Nick then, Rowan.
Just going to focus on helping to reduce the numbers, so I'll be aiming into this group.
Okay.
Let's start with the Yakwari. This guy.
Sure.
It's been a while. There we go. Ha! I still hit you.
Nice.
Your defense is low because you're so stupid. Dude.
All right, he takes 3.
All right. Bink.
Second shot.
Yep.
Hits.
That's better. Come on. Come here. Bink.
3 more. He's almost dead.
How the fuck is that possible?
Reroll.
Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll it.
Fine.
I'm probably gonna kill him now. So. Oh, I got. Look, I got.
Oh, there you go. Wow, boxcar on all over his ass.
There we go.
Yeah, and he's dead. Flip, dead. Blat. Arc thud.
Is he 8 inches from me?
Probably not. No.
It's like 10.
I guess we'll move in a little bit, Lenoir.
No.
I'm gonna stay right here.
Okay,
Like,
then.
you saw what happened last time I went out there. I'm not doing that again. I learned my lesson.
No. It's just that I'm injured. I can't use my shield. Or I would.
Who else? Oh, yes. Eric, what's up? What's up with Gunther?
I'm looking at my options, and they all involve moving in front of the line of scattergunners and being cut down the next turn. So I'm gonna wait.
Okay. You want to deploy the scattergunners first?
Yeah.
All right. Move the scattergunners. Someone move the scattergunners out somewhere.
I'm pretty happy where they are, really. I guess maybe move.
I mean, you could move them to positions they can actually shoot at things. So.
I mean, I guess like right here.
I wouldn't necessarily move them quite that far forward, but like maybe in a line with Lenoir, like along that line there, something like that. Or even angled forward. Yeah, or even on an angle. I mean. And yeah. Yep. Yeah, like that. And then have them shoot at stuff.
Hey, you three, stop your coffee break.
I mean.
This isn't even good coffee.
That is going to hit the Titan, 2 Praetorians, the Cyclops, and the Warlock, and the Beast Handler. Just for that guy.
Alright, this is gonna be Rat 6. Ah. How many was this? 5 dice? Or 5 rolls?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total. Alright, so first shot on the Titan. That's a hit. Second shot on the Cyclops is a hit. Praetorian's a miss. Second Praetorian's a hit. Missed the Warlock. And I think hit the Beast Handler. Yeah. Alright.
I think there was just one miss. Because a lot of those rolls are like 13. It was like
yes,
only
one of the 13s would have been on the Warlock, and that would miss the Warlock.
Okay.
The Warlock's defense. The Warlock is defense to 14.
Well, I don't know who got hit by that last one, but I'm pretty sure they're dead.
Yeah, that's the Beast Handler. Blat.
Note my lack of objections.
All right, the Titan is dinged up. Praetorian is dead. And you dinged up the 2 War Beasts.
I might, yeah, I'm fine with that one also shooting into that. I'd like to tell this one to shoot at these jackasses up here.
That's perfectly reasonable. So you can probably get this one can probably get the Titan, the Cyclops, Praetorian 4, and the Warlock. So 4 shots. Titan's hit. Cyclops is missed. Praetorian is missed. Warlock is hit. So a little bit more damage on the Titan, and a sizable chunk of damage on the Warlock, but not enough, obviously not enough to kill.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you probably can get. Let's see. Sadly, I can't get the exact right angle for this.
Considering that, like, from Snortlesby's position, that's far enough to get through all of them. I think we can reasonably assume we can hit 5 of them.
Yep, that's what I was about to say. Yep, I was about to say you get 5.
Did we roll location on the Warlock?
We'll get to that in a second.
What are these dudes dodge? 13. Okay, 4 of the 5 hit.
All right, roll damage. Uh-huh. All right, so that's 3 of them dead.
And 1 of them grievously injured.
So I will mark him as basically being out.
You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to apply
You're right.
the bonus
You're right.
damage.
Yeah, he's dead then too.
I forgot to do that this entire time. Oops, I'm sorry.
Blat.
I was getting the 2 hit, but not the bonus damage.
And this is the problem with charging into a line of scattergunners.
Everybody's dead.
Yeah, well, there's one minor problem with your formation.
Oh shit, the basilisk.
And the Titan.
I'm less concerned about blast damage.
Fair point. But yeah, all right, so it is the Scorn turn now, basically. I mean, you can deploy the warriors somewhere else if you'd like them to be, but...
They were far away. It took them time getting where they are.
Fine, whatever. Alright, so Basilisk is going to move up. Let's see. That'll work. Gaze!
Why is it always me?
I don't know, Eric! Not my fault. Alright, so the scattergunners... What's this rat? Rat 5, okay. So scattergunners...
Yes.
Yes, wow. Not a
Just
miss. Grunther
No. Oh.
and Snortlesby.
Yes.
And Errol, technically.
Also miss.
So
It's one
once
Scattergunner and Grunther.
All right,
Everything hits
Scattergunner.
Grunther.
Scattergunner.
Scattergunner go bye-bye.
That's a tough roll for the Scattergunner.
He's tough.
Nope.
He's not tough. He's now dead.
And Grunther.
Is that supposed to be like a 2-scale representation of the distances?
That is the distance.
Okay,
It moved up.
Well, I'm saying is that it's 16 for me. The 8-inch spray goes up to 16, not 8. Is that a?
You're right. This template's off for some reason.
Yeah, the template's like twice the size.
That's weird. It shouldn't be. I thought I'd scaled this properly. Give me a second.
Yeah, like the blast template is.
Like, yeah.
To scale.
The blast template is to scale. You are correct.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me fiddle with this.
Because I'm saying that's the 10-inch spray. I should have been able to hit some motherfuckers.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. I've been screwing this up. Crap. There we go. Let me fiddle with this a bit. That is incorrect.
That is a good point.
And that is also incorrect.
No wonder the scattergunners are so effective.
Right now, their effectiveness is fluctuating wildly.
I redact some of those deaths then.
I'll deal with that later.
But
So that is... that's too long still. I think.
It's at 12 inches long as opposed to 20.
Yep.
Trying to do the ratio you would want to reduce it by to make it closer. But
That is
a little bit too short.
a little too short, so the one in between those two.
Try that.
Oh, did I go the wrong direction there? I think I went the wrong direction there. I went the wrong direction there.
Yeah.
That should have been 13, not 11. Size 13.
I would say it goes to 11, but
Close enough.
It's close enough for it's close enough for backgammon. You know what I mean? That's how the saying goes at all. Still hits Grunther.
Yeah, that's fine. That okay.
That's not fine. Grunther does not like to be hit.
Grunther is still edge to edge on that thing, so the distance. So yeah.
Okay, Alice. Alice is still feeling unwell. She's going to go lie down.
Okay.
Joke.
Yeah, I will take back a couple of the scattergunner deaths on the long range stuff.
Yeah.
Because I was way off of that.
I'm sorry I didn't notice that sooner.
I wish I'd noticed that last session. I mean, like,
Yeah.
all right, yeah, that's okay. Let me go to the title screen so I can fix that one. That's my reference one.
Whoops.
We've been doing this wrong for a while now.
Yeah.
Well, it all took
On
was
the
give
plus
me
side, none of us built our characters around spray attacks.
That's true.
That's true. It just took me having a ranged attack to realize, wait a minute. Something's
overpower, please nerf.
Yeah.
Something's afoot here.
Yeah, it's 10.5 long now, which is about right. So we're gonna take back the three Praetorians, the three vendors in the back here.
Okay.
And that beast handler's alive. There we go. Yeah, the blast template's correct. Is the thing. This is what was throwing me off.
That's what's a little weird about it. Yes, I agree. So, like, wait a minute. That's correct, but what about that other one? What's going on here?
I'm very confused.
We could just pretend the cannon is operating on the old spray template.
Sure, I'm actually okay with that for now. Well, for that one shot. Oh boy! Wow, that was. Thank you, Skitch, for noticing that. It's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm glad you caught that. I'm glad someone caught that eventually.
Yeah, me too. I was thinking the scattergun ranges seemed longer than they should be, but I was like, that's fine. Wait a minute.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, Grunther, you took a 20-point hit.
I
think, if I remember correctly. No, I didn't roll. I did not roll yours. Sorry.
Okay.
It was a 20-point hit.
Was it? Yes, it was.
Yeah.
I was just clicking on the
Yeah,
scattergunner.
was.
I was just clicking on the scattergunner is what it was.
I'll
Okay.
down it down to 3.
Okay. Oh yeah, location. Sure.
Right in the noodle.
All right. Titan moves up. Where's he going to center the gun? That could work. That could be better. Yeah, that's better. Though technically it's centered on him back there.
This is not hitting me this time.
No. All right. Well, he will shoot his gun. Okay. What is his rat? Rat 5. Okay. Bang. He misses. All right. Deviation it's d6 inches, right, Eric?
Yes.
Okay. So it's going to deviate 2 inches in direction 2. Hang on a second. Change to range center front for a second. So it's going to go 2 inches.
On a Snorles B.
Send to back.
I think that's worse.
Snorles B catches it with his mouth and swallows.
Well, the thing is, it's all
great. Now he farts and we all take die 3 corrosion damage.
On the plus side, it's all blast damage at this point. Nobody takes a full 15-point hit. Everyone's taking power 8 hits.
Plus, it's not going to damage the cannon or the cannon team.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So, we'll do the. There we go. All right. So, Scattergunner 4 and 3. First Scattergunner 4. Plink. Yeah. 3. Plink. Grunther.
2.
Why do I even wear armor?
Because you've taken more than that if you hadn't been wearing armor? Tier 5.
Yeah, it blows up my brain.
Snortlesby. Blink.
Yeah, that's not a surprise.
The Warriors also.
Yeah, and Lenoir.
Yeah, well. Warrior. Ow!
Ah.
That's
Hey,
6. Doesn't kill him. And other warrior. Plink. All right. Kaboom!
You didn't roll for Lenoir.
Yeah, I'll get to that in a second. Sure, I'll do it now. Babadoo, 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 babadoo. Plink.
Blink.
All right, Cyclops moves up. He's not going to be able to get into combat this turn. Akawaris move up. Praetorians move up.
some of them are snagged.
Oh, you're right. This Praetorian here is stuck, and we'll say his Akawari is stuck also.
Yay!
Warlock will move up some. Beast Handlers will move up some. Stop grabbing the template.
And bring the explosion with
Why
you.
is it grabbing the template? I wasn't even dragging him near the template. That was very weird.
I think it's because since it's on its quote corner, if you click it, like the diamond is up really high, and I think that would happen to be in your click zone area.
But not with the angle it was at. Oh, whatever. All right, the vendors, blah. They're going to CRA one of the scattergunners. Just make my life easier. So, God damn it, I forgot to check their rat is...
I have no regrets about the smoke bomb.
Oh, they would totally be shooting at the cannon crew if it wasn't for that. They're rat 6. Okay, so 6, 7, 8, 9. They simply don't have line of sight to either of them. Okay, that'll hit the dude, poor dude. So that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Ow.
Yeah. And was he hurt before? Fuck, I forgot to jot that down. No, he's not. So that is merely... Oh, no, that's still enough for make tough test either way. He's tough.
How much damage is that?
It's 22. Yeah. That's 8. He's only got 7 vitality.
How do you shoot my pig monster?
He didn't shoot your pig monster. He shot the trollkin.
Oh, okay. I thought he was shooting my pig monster.
No, your pig monster's fine. He knocked a troll scattergunner down.
Oh, well, I don't care. Whatever.
All right.
As they're there to be thrown at them.
I guess, is the Aquari in range of the... what's the range on that thing? It's 6 or 8. 8. Okay. He'll attempt to harpoon one of the other scattergunner.
And fail.
No. All right. Turn to good guys.
About that cannon.
Yep.
I'm thinking, a shot kind of aimed around in this area.
Well, drag the template.
Oh, I can't show the thing. Yeah. Basically, I want to send it through this area.
Well, I'm gonna be using this template from now for the rest of the shots.
Okay.
Sorry, it's just.
And it doesn't really reach anything from there.
You do have the option if you want to instead load a standard shot. You can load a standard shot instead.
Okay. Sure. Standard shot and then.
Which uses a 3-inch blast template.
Yeah. Put you away.
Shoot the cannoneer.
That's the Titan.
Yeah.
Doesn't get nearly as much splashiness as I like, but yeah. Being able to take that out is kind of really helpful. Alright, so It's gonna be rat 6. That's a
Direct hit.
And you said this thing was base damage 15?
Yes.
Alright, so then I make that a 16 and say, fuck you, guy.
Short.
Wow.
Ow! Alright, that's a lot of damage. I actually forgot to do the location for the last hit on him. Alright, where is the stupid thing? There it is.
I
Alright.
don't know what your last location was, but here's the current location.
Alright, so 26 minus his armor of 18 is 8 to his 4. Roll the location for the other hit.
Sure. Oops, that's the wrong macro. To the 2.
Alright, that wasn't as much that time, so... And he took a 2-point hit from something else, so roll one more location.
Also 2.
Okay, he's badly beat up. Nothing's blown out yet.
Alright, and then this was a blast, which means that the Basilisk is going to take a hit.
Yep.
And usually
Power 8.
it would be...
It's power 8.
It's
base power 8. No, because you add to the roll, so it's actually effectively power 9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the intellectual bonus on blast is actually really scary. So 2 points to his.
Clicking thing. 3.
And the Drake was not hit before, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
No, he was hit by one of the scatter gunners.
Oh, yeah.
So roll a location for that. I remember roughly what the damage was, so. Alright. He's hurt also. Nothing blown out. Alright, that's the cannon. Errol, Lenoir. So, yeah, your smoke screen goes away.
Yep.
What would you like to do, Word?
I'm thinking the best thing to do would be have... Like, I imagine this dude is not going to be able to run anywhere because he's going to have to get up to start shooting things.
Yeah, he has to get up. He's prone.
Yeah. Well,
Or knocked down, technically.
Yeah, I'll tell him to get up off your ass. You've got work to do. And... Because you're in a good spot.
All right. Let's see here.
There we go. All 3.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, there we are. All 3. So it's going to be 6. All right, that's 2 out of 3. And they're down.
Sorry, blowing my nose. I'll be there in a second.
Okay.
Stupid congestion. All right, so 2 out of 3 were killed.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it's the 2 over there on the right.
That's what I was going for.
Yeah. And this other one is going to make a daring maneuver.
Okay.
2, 5, 6. And get rid of the rest of those jerks. Oh, wait, no. There we go. There's the 4.
some good rolling.
That's a whole suite of success.
Very nice. Less awesome on the damage.
If I recall correctly, I think one of the Aquari was hurt and one of the Praetorian was already hurt.
Yeah, Akawari 2 was already hurt, and that will actually kill him.
And I think a Venator. No, all the Venators have been dead or not until now.
Yeah. All right. So that was he was first. Venator was the second one. We'll kill him. Exactly.
Lord. Woo!
18 will injure that Praetorian. 19 will injure that Praetorian. It'll kill one of the two. Doesn't matter which. We'll kill the closer
The one that's not snared. This one. Yeah. And thus the cannon team is decidedly safer now, because I don't have the ability to throw another smoke screen, but that's not going to be a factor anymore.
All right. So what are you doing yourself, Lenoir? Lenoir. Gene.
Apparently, I'm turning into someone else.
Yeah. Apparently. I meant John. I'm sorry.
It's my superpower.
Able to turn yourself into a giant gator. I've heard worse superpowers, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually a Shadowrun character is the thing. There's not really a whole lot I can do from over here to be effective. Let's see. Did I ever note what the extensive range on my hand cannon is?
The extreme range?
Yeah.
That'd be 24, wouldn't it?
I think so. Let me double check.
Or it's 18. I can't remember if it's plus 50% or plus 100% for extreme range.
I will double check. My book is right here.
Extreme range is
360 feet, so that is...
I think that would be 36.
no, it's not 36. It's divided by...
No, 24.
60 inches.
16?
60.
60.
60.
Okay, well, all right. And
Really?
Yeah, extreme range for guns is really long.
Yeah, no shit.
All right. So what I'm going to do then is,
Unless that's a typo, which is possible, but
I'm going to aim.
No, it doesn't seem to be.
I'm going to aim to mitigate the extreme range loss in tandem with the elevation, and I am going to try and shoot the warlock.
okay.
So
That's a net -1, I believe.
I think so.
His extreme range is -5, so...
Yeah, so basically it's taking all the bonuses that I have to roll normal. I'm probably not going to make this shot, but what the hell else am I going to do?
Oh. I've heard worse plans.
Ah,
So close.
you know, I'm going to re-roll that.
All right.
Why not? Come on.
You seed roll above average. Yeah, never mind.
Arg.
Alright.
I'll swear and reload.
All right. I can actually do something this turn.
Cool.
Okay, who has priority? The cannoneer, or the basilisk?
Honestly, I'm more concerned about the basilisk myself. The cannoneer is significantly more injured, however.
Well, the Titan is also significantly tougher than the Basilisk.
Well, I will move over here so that I'm in range of the basilisk for the purposes of using Ice Bolt.
Okay.
So let me get my character sheet pulled up here for the imports of information here.
Incidentally, doesn't Grunther get turned or whatever because of the gate?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're facing ass backwards.
Okay.
So let's see here. This is my list of active spells. Okay, range is 10, so I have access to it.
No, wait, you didn't get hit.
So I'm going. So I'm just going to make the attack roll. The attack roll is going to be 3 plus 1, so 4. I'm going to boost the attack roll.
Mhm.
So that will make that 4. And
And you have Combat Caster, right?
yes.
Well, you didn't use it. You forgot to include it, but
Oh.
who cares? You hit.
Oh, yes, that's right. It's actually, let me just roll one more, just D6 on the side. It doesn't matter because it would have been dropped.
Yep.
So I crit anyway,
Right.
which is important to check for.
Yes.
And then I'll boost the damage. So drop, not drop highest, drop lowest.
No, you're not dropping lowest on this.
Combat caster doesn't apply to damage.
Okay.
It's not quite as cool as Virtuoso.
That's fine. Still a power 13 with 3 dice on it. 27.
We win?
27 minus. Okay, so it's 11
Minus
damage.
1.
Yeah, I think that probably kills it. 2, 3, 4. No, it doesn't quite kill it, but that blows.
Everything is blown.
It is. Well, not everything. Its intellect isn't blown out.
All right, and then I'll use.
Everything important is blown.
Now, I believe I could spend a feat point to get a bonus extra action, right?
An extra quick action. Yep.
Extra quick action, so I'm just going to do that and shoot the basilisk
Well,
again.
you don't. Sketch. You don't even have to do that. You can just use your standard your attack action to turn that.
Right,
action.
to do that instead. Right. Okay. All right. Let's. All right. This is gonna be against the. I was thinking about doing one of the other enemies, but the basilisk probably needs to be killed off first. So.
Yeah.
Got it that low. Take it out.
Let's see here. So, no crits this time, but it's still a hit.
Don't think that's gonna matter a whole lot.
And then, it's supposed to be 13 out of 14, but still
19. So that is 3 damage.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's dead.
And I get and then now I get to roll my to see
Fatigue
whether
roll.
or not and I think I actually burned out.
Yeah.
So can't cast any spells. My turn immediately ends. All right.
All right. Sketch is done.
It was worth it.
Rowan. Nick, so your turn.
Let's see here.
Actually, before that, let me double check one thing quickly here. Oh, one thing actually has to happen first.
Okay.
Um,
Oh yeah.
Lenoir's bullshit happens.
Yep.
Oh.
Because I think it's in range of Lenoir.
It is.
Now,
I just measured that. Yeah. So, who do you think Lenoir would have the basilisk try to gnaw on?
The warlock.
Would it work on the basilisk?
Yeah. Well, let me double check that actually. What spell is that? I forget.
I know she would be having that thing hit the warlock.
Yeah, probably.
I think it's called
what about
Race Dead.
what about the cannoner? Because wouldn't it chain off of that if it hit the cannoner and killed it?
It won't kill the cannon. I can tell you that.
I don't think it's that near dead, and I don't think the basilisk can punch that hard.
Magic of the Wilds. Here we go. Spells.
Isn't like the basilisk melee attack like a POW 13 or something like that?
Something like that. So it's Raised Dead. You said, Eric?
Yeah, I think so. I'm also looking for it.
Yeah, Raised Dead. There we go. Living creature.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Basilisk melee attack is a power plus strength 12.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that sounds like hit the warlock more than anything else.
All right, we'll do that. There we go. Rawr. Chomp, chomp, patooey, chomp.
Chewy.
It's a hit.
Oh, dear Lord.
3 damage.
Won't kill the warlock, but it hurts.
Roll location.
I need a location for the first hit on the warlock also.
Alright, I'll get you a pair of those.
Yep.
First one was to physique, and then this one was to lighter agility. Just kind of all over the place and nothing interesting coming as a result.
All right. Ouch. All right. All right. So now, Errol. Sorry.
Oh, Rowan, you mean?
Rowan. Yes. Brain.
I want to. Let's see. That won't work because there's a fuck ton of Beastmasters over there. All right. Might as well. All right. I'm gonna. Let's see here. Since we've determined the ranges are weird.
I think you're going to be at extensive range for everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, I don't have to actually roll very, very good to hit this guy because he's stupid. So, what's the penalty for extreme range again?
-5.
-5. Yeah. Okay. So, is that okay? Huh. All right. Yeah, I'll just shoot at the cannoneer because why not?
Okay.
Use your incendiary rounds.
Why?
Because if you crit, you set them on fire.
Okay.
Crit fire. That's a hit.
For this many damages. Ah, no damage. Curse your armor.
Yeah, that's another reason. The fire ignores armor.
The fire doesn't ignore armor, but it's power
Fire
12.
doesn't ignore armor.
No, like the burning effect.
No, it doesn't. It's a power 12
It
hit at
doesn't.
the start of turn.
It's
It isn't?
a
Yeah.
power 12 hit. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's corrosion that ignores armor.
Oh, that's right.
Aha!
There we
He
go.
takes 2. 2 his.
Why is there a Q in there? Who is 2?
All right, that goes into his.
Physique. Doesn't that take out the physique at this
No,
point?
he hasn't been hit on the 1 column of his physique yet.
Is his agility down yet?
I thought it ran over.
Very close.
Ah!
He's got a point left in agility.
Ah! Damn it.
You're hoping to crit there, huh?
Aha!
Damn! Nice. 4 points, 2.
There we go.
Well, that's a column that's already been wiped out on his agility.
Fuck! Is it 4? Okay.
All right, now he has 2. He's got 1 point in agility in the 3 column, 2 points of intellect left in the 6 column, and 4 points of physique left in the 1 column.
Dang it.
Wow.
So he's barely hanging on to all 3 aspects. But he's not a happy Titan.
Mop up.
Grunther.
All right. Let's face.
Ooh, I know what I'm going to do next. I'm going to handle the Impaler in a minute after Grunther.
All right. First things first. I got to. Heal myself so my brain doesn't hurt.
Right. That heals your entire intellect, doesn't it, Eric?
It does. Grunther is not a smart man.
No.
Pig thing.
Air pig man.
Oh. You're dead. Go over there. Derp, 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 derp. Hello, guy way in the back I can just barely see.
Oh dear. Who are you targeting?
Targeting, what is he called? Beast Handler 2.
Okay.
We're going to boost this, because it needs to hit. Well, that hit.
Boy, that hit.
Thank you,
hit
Lord
with
Satan.
the power of devils.
Number of the beast, indeed.
And Iron Maiden has killed him.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
he's still alive with 1. Assuming he's got 5.
Did you factor in the +1 from Lenore?
No, I did not. So yes, Iron Maiden killed him.
No, you're out of range.
No, I'm not. It's 10-inch range.
No, you're out of Jean's command range
Oh.
by like 3 inches.
Well then, fine. I'll shoot him with my with my repeater.
Okay.
My mighty. Actually, yeah, 3. Right? Is that how much I suck at this?
Yeah.
No, 4. 4.
Yeah, Pharaoh are not amazing at shooting things.
But that's okay. The important thing is.
All right, he's at 1.
Derp, 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 derp. So the warlock was pretty hurt, if I remember correctly.
Yep. Warlock is not a happy camper.
All right, so we'll rabid Snarlsby.
Uh-huh.
He'll move up his 7 inches because he can do that.
The screwball in the side pocket.
We're gonna throw it at the warlock.
Uh-huh. I saw this coming.
Who didn't
There
see this
were
coming?
2 possibilities. One and the other one sorely was not in position to slam the Titan through the
Yeah,
the warlock.
that was my initial thought. It's like, no, that's not gonna work. He hits.
Yep.
Technically, we're supposed to do strength rolls. So I roll 2 dice, you roll 1 die.
Okay. I will roll. What is his strength? I did not jot that down. I'm dumb. Fortunately, I've got the book right
7
here.
or 8.
I've got the book right here. Cyclops. Strength 8.
Okay.
1 die plus 8.
Well, you can't do it.
Not even close.
All right, now I throw him at the warlock.
Yeah.
There's a melee roll, so it's auto boosted. Lands on the warlock.
Warlock is displaced. Roll damage.
Crush.
She dead?
Probably. She's got what, armor 15?
Yeah.
All right, so that's 4 points. Yeah, that kills her.
Awesome.
She has not had a chance to heal yet.
Awesome.
So much for being better than the other one.
Here, have a war beast. It is for you.
And the Cyclops is down, right?
Yeah, the Cyclops is knocked over. Okay, someone kill that Titan because it's going to kill me.
Lenoir's the last one for you guys of the player characters to go. Actually, actually hold off on Lenoir for a second.
Yeah, Lenoir wasn't wanting to go out anyway. Fire the impaler from the cannon.
And the Warlock's going to have moved up also to do this. All right, the Impaler's going to throw a spear at the Cannoneer.
Avert worse plans.
I need to get the macro in here. I forgot to have that. There we go. Forcing it to boost.
And has Jean's assistance.
I need to double check the rat on this thing. Okay, base 5, so rat 6 effectively.
Really? I would have thought it would have been a 4.
Nope.
Nah, late war beasts are actually pretty damn good.
Yeah, that's a hit.
No crit, sadly. I was hoping for a crit, because critical slam would have been hilarious. All right, boosting the damage also. And you're giving it +1, so it's effectively power 14. Well then. Yeah, that's
so
9 damage.
Broken the siege yet?
I think that actually kills the Titan. 1,
Hooray!
4.
I'm pretty damn sure it does. It
5,
sounded like it had
6.
7 health when you.
Yep.
mentioned it before.
So yes, the troll imperator comes loping out from behind the cannon cart, reaches back, hurls a spear, and just drives it directly square into the forehead of the Titan, which sort of teeters back and forth on its feet and just keels over. Thud.
Sort of sits there, paws at its forehead. I smell toast. And falls over.
Thud. Troll impalers are kind of awesome. Yeah, unless you guys really want to roll the rest of this out, you guys have broken this here.
Well, the warlock's down, and so is their heavy. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we're done.
There's like a couple of Beastmasters to mop up and like one.
Yeah.
And considering that the scatter gunner just completely wrecked what remained of all of that Venator's friends, I think it's gonna just be like, nah.
So yeah, you guys basically break the siege here. You've broken the Scorn basically at this point. The siege continues on. The battle continues on for a little while, but the Scorn have quite rapidly decided that it's costing them more than it's actually worth at this point.
Especially since there's now a fully functioning artillery cannon firing from behind the walls.
That's not helping. I will say this. Basically, you notice that eventually the Scorn start doing a fighting withdrawal up the hills, and basically start consolidating themselves into one force. And it's pretty clear that the Scorn forces, they've lost a bunch of troops, but the Trollkin have lost a fair number too at this point. The Trollkin cannot realistically pursue. They just don't have enough troops to take. Even with you guys, you don't.
Right.
Like in a straight up fight, there's no way you could win. But if you're defending something that's walled, they realistically can't take you right now. So you see the stars. You can sort of see where off in the distance the Scorn sort of they reform into sort of an army up on top of the hills, sort of stare down at you, and they linger there for a little bit before they turn and start marching away off to the north,
shaking their fists.
I shout at them, remember this, we're available for work and parties.
You get some looks from the Trollkin, but
that's too much even for Jean. She just kind of slaps and grunts her on the back of the head, like, no, bad.
Actually, I'm not.
We gotta eat.
I'm not sure Grunther would actually want to work for the Scorn.
Probably not. Scorn aren't exactly the best employers.
No.
They don't really hire mercenaries very often.
Theoretically, they do. They just sort of enslave you instead.
That's not mercenary work, Eric. That's not even companies storing you.
Yeah, it's kind of ungood.
But yes, by the end, basically the battle takes another roughly the actual mopping up of the thing, where before the Scorn actually withdraws, about another day. But I'm not going to go through the actual details of that because it's not that interesting. I mean, it could be, but I don't have.
There's a bunch of stabbing,
lots of
cannon firing off.
Yes.
Into the crowd.
All of you end up with niggling injuries by the end of it, just because. But nothing like.
I have my niggling injury. Holy crap!
Yes.
That stupid cannon.
Yeah, you've got a cracked rib, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
Or two. Honestly, you're somewhat surprised that you actually survived that.
You don't say.
The Trollkin are very happy that they've survived the siege and broken it. But the Both the chief and the village elder are sort of temper the enthusiasm a bit. They're saying, we're not sure yet the Scorn are gone for good. And we've got, serious damage to the walls and such.
You know what? I'm totally stealing one of the Scorn back banners.
No one objects.
I'm totally scratching off the painting over the Scorn symbol with like a big X. And I'm wearing it.
Okay, sure.
No Scorn with me. I love everyone.
But yeah, there is much rejoicing. There's the celebration is somewhat subdued. I mean, there was a fair bit of life lost, but it'll be the first time in months they aren't being besieged, so they're pretty happy about that.
For what it's worth, Zone is going to immediate work on medical attention.
Mm-hmm.
For those who are in critical condition.
Well, on the plus side, most of the Trollkin who survived are probably going to pull through.
Yeah, they're good at that.
If something doesn't kill a Trollkin outright, they'll probably be okay eventually. Short of like actively losing a limb, they come back from most stuff.
Yeah.
And even from limb loss, some Trollkin can actually come back from that. It has happened.
Yeah.
Let me double check that.
I think that's how pygmy trolls happen.
Well, no, that's from actual trolls.
Yeah. Those aren't even pygmy trolls. Pygmy trolls are actually a separate species.
Yeah, you're thinking of
whelps.
Whelps, yes.
Little short-lived, clumsy things that trolls will eat.
Mm.
Yeah, the comfort food roll.
Crap, what's the ability called? There's an ability for Trollkin.
Yeah, it's called like Feet of Regeneration or something like that.
I think that's what it is. Yeah. Feet of Regeneration. Yep, that's exactly what it's called. Thank you, Eric. Let me. I will read this off because it is hilarious. If you're a Trollkin, this ability can only be taken by a Trollkin character. This ability can be taken by any Trollkin character, regardless of career. The character regains limb or eye lost as a result of the injury using the injury table. If the character suffers from slow recovery at the time he gains the ability, the lost eye or limb returns once he's regained all his lost vitality. The character takes this ability multiple times to repeatedly regenerate lost eyes and limbs. So you basically burn an ability to regrow a limb, a lost limb or eye, or something like that.
Mm.
Because trolls can regenerate like that. It takes time.
An actual effort.
Yeah.
Like, well, I need to drink a whole lot of milk and eat a whole lot of beef because I need the red meat and calcium.
But I will get that arm back eventually. But yeah, as I said, it is of some. Your experience with Trollkin is, oh right, yeah. Let's see. Oh, well, he's alive. As long as I stitch him up, he'll pull through.
Yeah, like. Usually I would say cauterize the wounds, but with Trollkin, I'm not certain. I don't know if that would be a good idea.
But yeah, there are a bunch of them who are badly injured, and some of them aren't going to pull through. I mean, it's just there are limits.
Kind of a fact of the business.
There are limits to even Trollkin healing abilities. The actual trolls, not so much. If the troll's not actually dead, it's probably going to get back up eventually.
I am eating Scorn, and this is causing me to regenerate faster because I'm a dire troll.
Yeah, the injured dire troll, the dire trolls got pretty badly beat up. One of them did die. It actually sort of got a mutual kill with one of the Titans.
They hugged each other to death.
Basically, yes. Not sure which is actually scarier in Melee. I'm looking at this up now. They're both abjectly terrifying.
The dire troll mauler or the
Between the Titan Gladiator and the
Gladiator.
Titan. Yeah, they're both horrifying.
I think the Mauler is scarier because his Animus is a +3 to strength, which is just straight up damage buff.
Yeah, and the Titan is all right. Their offensive output is identical. They both have good chain attacks. The Titan can slam without being forced.
Which is pretty awesome.
Well, in any case,
It also gets +3 damage on slam rolls, on slam damage.
Mm.
anyhow,
They're both horrifying. The Gladiator's slightly more heavily armored. But moot point. But yeah, you guys are victorious.
Hooray!
The Trollkin are actually very happy with you guys. Most of the village. The village elder, she is still somewhat suspicious of the humans.
Well, she should be.
probably more so with that filthy Signarin.
Yeah, I mean, she's not. She doesn't like Signar at all. I mean, as you guys found out last session.
Yeah.
Although, actually, technically speaking, Rowan found out last session.
Yeah. Like, it's not a surprise in any way.
But she sort of gives Rowan a sort of grudging nod of respect. It's like, okay, fine. You helped, and you were very effective. I can't not respect
you
that.
did well. There's no denying this.
But yes, in her experience, humanity has not done anything to make her like them. Let's just put it that way, as a group. But she's willing to acknowledge that there are individual humans who don't completely suck.
And as a parting gift, you can keep the cannon.
They're very happy with that, especially since you're probably not sure how you'd get it back or what you'd do with it. Well, they've got multiple cannons now.
Yeah, but now they've got a prototype to go like, oh, hey, we should model it like this.
Yeah, sure.
Well,
Excuse me.
Peter is dying.
I've got a cough. I mean,
we're all dying.
I'm not. I'm awesome.
So you are all given you are given a proper feast this time.
Yay!
Because now they're no longer being besieged, they don't have to be quite as tight on the rations.
Also, there's lots of Kreia or Basilisk and Titan meat to go around.
Yeah, they're not feeding you guys that stuff right now.
Oh, okay.
They don't have to. They can feed that to the trolls. They don't have to use all their meat rations. They don't have to save all their meat for the trolls. They can actually, the trolls will be more than happy to eat that stuff. They can use their actual supplies. But you are given a feast. There are some dishes that some of you will have to avoid just because it is designed for Trollkin to eat. Not in terms of you can't digest it or it's poisonous, but it's designed for Trollkin jaws to chew.
That's quite the gobstopper.
So Grunther probably could handle it, and Lenoir has plenty of food to eat. Let's just put it that way. But the humans and the elf, not so much. Some of the stuff, it's like, oh, this is this particular type of root vegetable. Tonk, tonk, tonk. How do you chew this?
Like this.
Clearly, I need to apply some organic acid to it to destabilize its structure to make it malleable.
Yeah, then it wouldn't be edible afterwards. The level of acidity would probably be a bit too high. All right. Is there anything else you guys want to do while you're in the village right now, or?
I want to hit up our caravan dude.
Sure. What do you want to ask him?
How much bonus pay are we getting for this?
Oh, you guys are getting bonus pay.
Woohoo!
um, you guys are definitely getting bonus pay. I forget exactly how much it's going to be. I'll have to work that out later. Um, the other thing that is during the feast, you guys are actually approached by the chief, who says to you all that you guys you five have done this Kriel a favor, and we owe you
Yay!
beyond monetary recompense. We owe you a favor.
We will be certain to remember that, and be with much appreciation.
Now the galactic readiness bar goes up a little bit more for fighting the Reapers.
Yeah, kind of actually.
Mass Effect 3, so.
Yeah, that's actually kind of what happens. Yes.
Just these Reapers aren't machines; they're dead guys in a castle.
Yeah. That is basically what happens. If there's unless there's anything in particular you guys want to do, I may want to call it a little bit early. Alice had to go early, and I'm not, as I said, I'm not particularly prepped.
You're clearly unfocused and stuff.
Yeah.
We all kind of are getting back to the swing of things. Honestly.
Yeah, honestly, this is we haven't played in like a month.
Yeah.
Or more. God, when was the last session?
1,000 years ago. Feels like 1,000 years ago.
I want to say it was like the 18th or something like that.
It was the 13th of December.
13th. Okay.
So almost exactly a month.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to play next Saturday.
Okay.
Maybe we could do Sunday.
I can do Sunday.
I could do Sunday. I don't have anything planned for Sunday.
I don't have an objection to that.
I can probably do Sunday as well.
Okay. We'll probably, if we're gonna do it next week, we'll do it Sunday. We'll check with Alice when she lets us sleep.
Emerges.
But that's gonna do it for this session, guys. You guys have wrapped up an important plot point, so 3 experience each.
Hooray!
Despite that, it was a short session.
I'll finally have 4 arcane, which will make my magic potency a little bit stronger.
Yep.
Now I have to actually boot up the book.
Well, you just get a start right now at this level. So.
Is that an ability score?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll hopefully be back next week with a new session. Bye, everybody.
Hooray! Bye.